Magashule, Sodi and Zulu are part of the 18 accused persons and companies facing more than 70 charges of corruption and money laundering relating to the alleged irregular awarding of the 255 million rand asbestos roof removal contract. In papers before the SCA, Magashule argues that the state failed to recognize his rights to prepare for the trial. He further contends that the High Court erred in not finding that the state is compelled to furnish him with a list of witnesses who will testify against him. Magashule further adds that the state relied on testimony by his political rival and former Free State ANC Treasurer Mxolisi Dukwana. Magashule crossed the swords with Dukwana after he fired him as Economic Development MEC in February 2012. In his testimony before the State Capture Commission, Dukwana alleged that Magashule received donations from the assassinated businessman Mxolisi Dukwana in favor of awarding the multi-million rand asbestos roof removal contract to their joint venture. Magashule says claims by Dukwana should have been treated with a pinch of salt given their tense relations. He has further dismissed allegations by the state that he is resorting to Stalingrad style, saying such an argument is ionic and misplaced. Magashule insists that the state has not been ready to proceed with the trial. He has accused the state of prosecutorial misconduct. The former Free State Premier argues that the prosecution has misled the court by claiming that his former personal assistant, USA-based Murwadi Cholota, was the state witness. Magashule contends that Cholota has never submitted a signed statement in favor of the state.
It says if they really wanted to expedite matters, they could charge him separately and he would be prepared to run his trial on his own, which would be quicker and would have respect for his political career and the prejudice that's been caused to him. He says over and above that, he doesn't believe that this indictment is in its final form because of the uncertainty about Ms. Choloto.
In addition, former Human Settlements Director General Thabani Zulu wants to be granted a stay of prosecution. Businessman Edwin Sodi maintains that the criminal investigation against them has its genesis in the testimony presented before the State Capture Commission. He contends that the state capture regulations provide that self-incriminating evidence will be inadmissible against them in a criminal trial. The state has denied the claims, arguing that it has embarked on its own investigation and that evidence will show that the accused were involved in every aspect of the crimes they are accused of.
Unfortunately, these applications delay the proceedings. That is unfortunately so. And it's not a question of my legal colleagues wasting the time of the court or anyone else. It is a question of, it is the right of the accused. And accused number 13 must understand that these things take time.
In March, the High Court dismissed the application by Magashule and co-accused to have charges against them dropped. The court ruled that the trial court was best placed to rule on the legal disputes raised by the applicants. It also ruled that a trial within a trial can determine the admissibility of evidence against them, and that the application fell into the category of preliminary litigation. In September, the pre-trial hearing was postponed to the 20th of next month, pending the finalization of the application for leave to appeal in the Supreme Court of Appeal. Aphumelele Mdlalane, SABC News, Bloemfontein.